What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Amalgam Show. One of your hosts, Keena Johnson, alongside Dean Kaminsky,
Hey.
Kyron Johnston,
Hello.
and Nathaniel Roden.
Hey.
What's the Amalgam Show about, Kyron?
Fuck you.
It's about nerdy stuff and shit that we actually kind of semi-care about.
Nerdy stuff and shit.
Yeah, it's definitely shit.
Wait, you guys are plumbers?
Oh.
Nah, the Mario movie isn't coming out. It's Sonic.
Mario's next year.
Ugh.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
Unfortunately.
I mean, Nintendo...
They're going to see their bulges now. They're very...
It's a me, Mario.
Shit.
I mean, Detective Pikachu was pretty good, so let's hope.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, we're not comparing it to that.
Yeah,
we're
but like...
comparing it to Sonic.
Ryan Reynolds is going to need back surgery after carrying that entire fucking movie.
That's all he does in every movie.
I haven't seen it.
It's pretty good.
Mm.
It's by default the best video game movie, but we'll talk about that later. Because we have some housekeeping. Yeah.
Let's do it.
If you enjoy what you're about to watch, please like and subscribe. That would really help us out. If you have any questions for the show, please comment below or email us at amalgamshow@gmail.com. Patreon, we'll talk about that later. Check out Amalgam Games Lab. We're doing a bunch of long stuff because we keep going longer and longer without talking about stuff. But PlayStation keeps like, we're just talking about PS5. We're just talking about it.
Oh, that's all they're doing? Just
Yeah.
talking about it?
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's probably going to be backwards compatible. It is going to be backwards compatible.
Good, because people will riot if the thing that they just bought won't work again.
It didn't happen last time, so.
No, but people will riot.
People did riot.
Also, Riot Games fucked up, so.
Which one's that again?
League of Legends.
Sure, they're relevant now.
No, yeah, they still make a fuck ton of money.
Oh, I'm not disputing how much money they make. I'm just saying, no one cares about League of Legends. If you're not already playing it, your prob's not going to play it.
That's true.
I think my favorite thing is when you talk to like a female who's like, I'm a gamer girl, and it's like, cool, what do you play? It's like, Overwatch, I play a bit of League, some Fortnite. It's like, cool.
Why are all gamer girls American?
Because they are. It's a known fact that they only exclusively live in America or move from the States. True story. Nah, it's fucking terrible. I hate it. Like,
You're like, okay, what about a game with substance?
Play some Final Fantasy. Or, I don't know, fucking anything else.
A Bioware game.
Yeah. Give it a go. Give it a gander.
If you don't play Slither IO, you're not a real gamer.
If you don't play EVE Online, you're not a real gamer.
Ooh. Adventure Quest? You ever play that shit?
No.
Ooh. Some heavy shit. I didn't have much privilege when it came to... Like, I had privilege, but when it comes to video games, I didn't have much privilege. Like, I didn't get to download games. I had to stick to browser games. So I played shit like Pop Tropica...
Fancy Pants Man.
Fancy Pants, yeah.
Fuck! You just yeeted me back to the past.
Is it Fancy Pants Man or is it Mr. Fancy Pants Man?
It's Fancy Pants Man 1, 2, and the proper video game that came out on consoles is Mr. Fancy Pants Man.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I played a bit of that. And then there was this other game called Adventure Quest, which was really shit RPG. It was like 2D side-scrolling MMO. It's really bad. And
a 2D side-scrolling MMO.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And
RuneScape. RuneScape was the shit.
Probably the best. And so you had to download it. But at that point, when you had to download like the launcher, I could.
Yeah.
So I just told my dad, yeah, no, it's fine, it's all good.
Yeah.
He blamed me for his 7-year-old laptop slowing down because I was downloading games. And I was like, no, it's because your laptop's 7 years old, actually. So, sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
You're like, it has nothing to do with tech on Minecraft and also my fucking TNT mods.
I didn't have TNT mods. I used all the magic mods because I was cool. I was a cool Minecraft player.
That doesn't exist. Also, check us out on Amalgam Show on all social media and our website, amalgamshow.com.
Yeah, did Amalgam tag me in a post on Instagram the other day?
Sorry,
I feel like I saw something about that and thought, man, I'm not going to look at that. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, if we don't even look at our own content, what's anyone else supposed to?
Well, I was thinking about it. I was like, I mean, I definitely, like, no one took a photo of me, so I'm definitely not in the photo I've been tagged in, so it's probably not anything I care about. It'll probably be like, Games Labs coming up tomorrow. Which I already get notifications about anyway. So.
Yeah, I already rung the bell. I don't need this Instagram nonsense.
Exactly right. Don't tag me in that shit.
Do your due diligence. Ring the bell.
Tag someone with more than 12 followers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have an Instagram following or account. I have a profile picture and tagged photos, which are majority are Amalgam show.
Every time you say that you have a profile picture, I just think of that one that you took when you were maybe like 15.
But you only think about that because you found it only 2 weeks ago.
Oh no, not that one. The other one where you're like, have your head to the side and you're like...
Someone fucking pulled that up at work the other day. But, in saying that, I found her on Tinder and she has a boyfriend, so...
Ooh.
I was this close to being like, yeah, you want to fucking share photos?
Clapping back.
I was like, nah, I'll just play it off. We'll see how it goes. And people, like, gave up in the next 10 seconds because I didn't get a reaction. Bullying, guys. That's how you beat it. Just don't give a reaction. They don't care.
Or put them in a coma.
Or
either way
fucking
works.
expose their Tinder and make their love life fucking...
This is
hell.
pouring water ASMR.
If you don't like it, well then... Sorry?
You're on the wrong podcast.
All we do is pour water.
So what are we talking about?
What are we talking about? What have you been up to, Kyron?
I have watched all of the English dubbed Shippuden episodes, and there's about like... The shitty thing is, there's about like maybe 20 or 30 episodes that aren't dubbed.
That's not too bad.
No, like, I finished Shippuden.
Yeah.
Right now it's like pre-Boruto filler. But I've committed...
Oh, so the Great Ninja War is done.
Yeah, the Great Ninja War is done. They've fucking beat Katsuya and all that shit.
Fucking bitch.
And then, yeah, so now
Did
it's...
she create chakra or she discovered it?
She's an alien who had chakra.
Forgot about that.
But the big fucking tree, she's the protector of it, and they both fell from the sky, and she ate the fruit from it and got more chakra, and
then she had 2 sons.
Then she had 2 sons, and they were kind of fine, and then they got mad because a frog told them that she's bad because she enslaved like most of the world, and they keep the mum kept being like, I'm going to take half the village and put them in the tree and put them in this thing called the Infinite Tsukuyomi, which is basically just forever dream you're wrapped up and it steals your chakra. In a tree. Yeah. And then they were like, oh, the girl we really liked. I'm not sure why both of them really liked the one girl, but let's roll with it.
Sakura.
No, not that one, but basically...
Sakura.
It's just the same story over and over and over again with Naruto.
Yeah.
Like every character, every 3-man squad, it's the same fucking story.
It's a meta commentary on how every single show is actually a 3-man show. It's always the same.
Sure, and then a frog's like, yeah, your mum bad, and they're like, okay, gotta beat mum, she a tyrant, and then
A frog ate me once in my dream because I was peeing in my own backyard. It was a big frog.
welcome to Naruto.
Keena, did you drop acid?
I was like 6.
When you dropped acid?
Yeah.
Still buzzing?
It's
Frogs.
fucking Roma water.
Yeah. Wasn't actually ball water. Some bad shit.
But yeah, and then a bunch of other stuff happens. She has kids, and then one goes to the moon because that's how the moon became.
Okay.
Yeah, watch it. It makes way more sense.
No. This all checks out as just a regular anime plot, but hearing it out loud...
They had to lock her in the moon as a sealing jutsu.
This is just season 1 of Avatar.
And then they had kids, and then basically those guys were like, oh, I invented ninshu, which was like the origins of ninjutsu. And then one guy was like really good at it and like actually discovered how to use hand signs and shit and make stuff and do things. And the other one was basically Naruto. And the other guy's basically Sasuke, just a genius and a fucking idiot. And then they go to different places. He's super powerful. They're like, This tree is poisoning, like, it's creating water in a desolate area, it's poisoning the citizens and slowly killing them. And the person who does it, and does it in the best way, inherits to be the leader of Ninju. And it's the entire reason this whole shit started. And basically the other dude just fucking, like, powers through, makes a dam, and then leaves by himself.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh yeah, I did it super quickly, but I'm willing to wait for my brother to come back for you to make a decision. Basically being a cocky cunt, being like, I know I was here first, I did it. And then he's like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I can only use wind style. And he just keeps smacking the ground. And then because he's just in pain, and like all the villagers are like, look, you know, you're doing this for us, so maybe we should help too. And he comes back like 3 years later. And he's like, I did it, expecting his brother to have it. And he's like, oh, cool, we've been waiting for you. And he's like, oh, shit, fuck, all right. They come back, and then his dad sends some toad who can travel through water pots. Because toads.
Did you drop acid before the podcast?
No, I can't afford it. And then, yeah, so basically he gives it to the idiot younger one because he was like, yeah, you got the town all together to work together on a project that ultimately benefited them, and they now have like a stable life. Whereas the one that Indra came back from, because he did it all by himself, they ended up like destroying themselves because they were fighting over the water instead of just sharing it. So he's like, he gets it, and he's like, rah, I'm stronger, blah, 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 and then goes on an acid tirade and tries to destroy everything, and then he's like, the power of friendship! And then they beat him, and he's like, I swear that I will reincarnate myself forever, and I will never acknowledge my brother. And then, yeah, that's it. And then they just keep reincarnating, and then Sasuke is Indra, and Naruto is the other one I can't remember its name of right now.
Fuckhead.
Yeah. No. Fuckhead is bad. The bad one who's like, I did it by myself.
No,
I'm strong.
dumb fuckhead.
Yeah, the idiot one. Yeah. So they just keep reincarnating themselves.
Did they stop reincarnating?
Yeah, because Sasuke acknowledged him. Acknowledged Naruto, and because he acknowledged Naruto, it ended the reincarnation cycle because reasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
So excited for Boruto?
I'm considering watching it because he is the antithesis of Naruto. Naruto was always like, I want to be Hokage, and he was like, I would sooner fucking kill myself than be Hokage. So I'm like, that could be interesting.
He ends up leaving the Leaf Village, doesn't he?
Who?
Boruto.
I don't know, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about it.
I'm pretty sure that's how it starts. It's like him like 20 years down the track, like after all his ninja training, and he's got like the classic Akatsuki, like just leaf headband with the cut through it.
Yeah.
So
that's the rogue symbol.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he fucks off, and then then it's like, this is how. You're probably wondering how I got here.
Yeah, probably.
It's
like this is Naruto's kid, but he's basically Sasuke. Let's go on the opposite side of optimism and friendship, and go on the side of pure fucking talent and power.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know if he has talent.
Your father and mother are goddamn powerhouses.
I'm pretty sure he's got like a fucking wrist gun that like shoots different like ninjutsu element styles.
All I know is what you can do in Jump Force.
Yeah,
Boruto, where he can just use lightning style.
His banishing Rasengan was just a failed Rasengan.
But it's still fucking dope.
Oh, no, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's a pain in the ass of fucking Jump Force, because you sit there and you throw it, and it's like, oh, that was shit. And then, like, the enemy will come in and beat the shit out of you, i.e., when he fucking uses it on me, Nathaniel, and then I go in for the attack, and I'm sitting there beating the shit out of him, and then, oh no, I got hit by some magical bullshit force.
And then I bring in Jotaro, and I'm like, stop it.
That's why you gotta go Sasuke. He is impossible to track. Unless you know Sasuke's movements, his basic attacks, it uses his power in Naruto, where he can move very fast and shift through objects in a small distance. So it just does that, and he cuts in with the sword, and he's like, I think Sasuke and Aizen? The dude with the eye patch and like the full leather shit. with the sword from Bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah. His name is also Sasuke, but it's with an O.
Oh.
Those guys are the strongest hitting, like, attack stats in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I thought it'd be of the Saiyans, but...
No, they're actually quite fucking low. Because because if
it was
didn't
all
balance
scaled
the same.
power, everyone would just choose Goku and Vegeta every single time.
I mean, but when you do get awakened and you go Super Saiyan, they do get stat boosts.
yeah, I like playing as Super Saiyan Goku because you can just do Kamehameha
And just
constantly.
fucking instant.
Yeah.
Like, vanish.
Instant transmission right behind the enemy.
Wait, in Jump
In
Force?
Jump Force,
Yeah,
if you
bro.
go Super Saiyan, then use normal Kamehameha. You instant.
Oh, yeah.
He does
And,
it to me all the fucking time.
I use like Goku.
There's a bunch of weird
Jotaro,
shit like that
and-
that I found out.
You use fucking Dio for a good while, and then
Yeah,
you watch
I only-
JoJo and you're like, he's a dick!
Yeah, I only use Dio because I like the
Roll the roller! Yeah, just fucking pulls the bulldozer out of nowhere.
I found a bunch of like hidden stuff in Jump Force where if you go awakened and then you just use your normal attacks, it'll change for different people.
Yeah.
Like Kakashi, when he does his lightning blade, he'll stab you, run back, and come back with like a kunai infused with a Chidori and stab you again. And does extra damage. And I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
And it's impossible to hit him if you do it right. Because you just do the fucking like R2 and circle where you just turn into like a lightning clone, and as soon as someone touches you, you fuck on them.
I like how while it's balanced, it's still somewhat realistic to what the characters would actually be like against each other.
Yeah.
Like there's
Like the element factor.
yeah, well, yeah, and there's also Hunter x Hunter with Gon when he uses his main attack, and then you can't use him for the rest of that battle.
Like his ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. They
I really
do
like
they
Hunter
do a
x Hunter.
lot
I
of
really
good
like
power
have
scaling.
you
I haven't been watching it anymore, but the thing is that every time I go to play Jump Force, I'll only get so far and be like, I'm going to watch this anime because this looks really interesting.
Yeah.
That's what it was designed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Big
like,
guy.
fuck, we're running out of viewers. Alright, let's make this game, we'll make them really enticing, and then they have to do that research.
Main-
I
yeah,
almost finished it. I think I'm going to like the last mission, or almost the very last mission.
I want to finish Black Clover.
Yeah.
It looks
It
like
looks
a good
interesting.
anime. I mean, I've seen a few episodes already, so like it is a good anime, but like I feel like it's gonna go somewhere really well.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because like I watched it, like not watched it, but like I saw the kind of half story that they do in Jump Force, and I was like, that looks interesting.
Well,
I don't know any magic, but for some reason can turn into this dark fucking beast.
Yeah, well,
And
his whole
fly.
thing, like everyone in the world can use magic, and he rocked up on some priest's doorstep with some other kid, and it turns out like he can't do any magic, but then the other kid that was there is like really fucking good at magic.
Yeah.
Like ridiculously good. And when you turn 15 in that world, you go to this, I guess, hey,
Hogwarts?
not quite Hogwarts, no, it's, so you go
It's
to,
like combat magic.
you go to like this little
Battle
like
mages.
library type place, and you basically,
The school where Skyrim goes. Mr. Skyrim.
Oh, Winterhold.
I don't think
College of Winterhold.
Is that what it is?
yeah,
I guess.
you talking about the Mages Guild?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not a school. They go to this place where like there's just a bunch of magic tomes that are there, and each wizard has a special connection. So like kind of like Harry Potter and how the wand chooses the wizard. Same type of thing. Like the tome will choose the wizard.
dickhead.
It's kind of like Harry Potter and how J.K. Rowling can change their sexuality.
And then they all fuck each other, but only the guys. No. Yeah,
Hermione
so...
sits in the corner and cries.
This sounds
no one
like
wants
exactly
me.
She got a sex change, and you know.
Oh, Jesus
Fun.
Christ.
She was secretly trans the whole time.
James Charles and J.K. Rowling.
I fucking love that. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so they go to this place and they basically just like they'll have a tome come out and choose them, and the guy that's really good with magic, he gets the 4-leaf clover tome, which was like the first Wizard King's like tome. So everyone's like, oh my god, like you come from this bullshit like tiny village that no one's ever heard of, and you're this powerful. And then the other kid like doesn't get a tome for a good 10 minutes, and then like everyone's like, wow, you like literally can't do any magic. And then he gets a 5-leaf clover book that just gives him a sword that can cut through any magic, and he just kicks ass with that.
That sounds a bit OP.
Yeah. Well, since he can't do magic, he's like Rock Lee in the sense that he just trains the shit out of his body. So he's really, really strong.
Okay.
But yeah, he just can't do the magic.
Okay, that's good then.
Yeah.
Because I like one of my favorite characters is Rock Lee,
yeah.
based on the fact that he can't do anything else but fucking sick kicks.
What?
There's a suburb called Rock Lee around here.
Yeah, but it's Rock Lee with an A.
I'm just thinking about that ice cream called Rock Lee Road.
That's not a thing.
It is.
No.
Does it have eyebrow hairs in it?
I mean, it's ice cream, so yes.
It's bushy brows.
I think it's like
wow.
I think it's like might be Sarah Lee, and like it's a Rocky Road one. They call it Rock Lee Road.
Sarah Lee.
Oh, Daryl Lee?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I
Sarah
remember
Lee a
seeing
porn
it and I'm
star?
like, what the fuck?
I don't know, Dean.
Maybe.
Is Sarah Lee a porn star?
I don't know. I feel
Is
like
Sarah Bee a porn star? No, it's a Pokemon website.
I was talking about Sarah B. I was like, Sarah B. Who's that? Sounds hot. Yeah.
I've also been rewatching Parks and Rec.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fun time.
So,
For a second, I thought you said parts of Shrek.
Just been staring at his parts.
No, it was like
I've been rewatching this one JPEG of Shrek.
random clips on YouTube. It's like, yo, I remember that scene.
do you see Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yes, I have, and I have no real affinity for it.
Oh.
I mean, it's funny, but I'm not going to be like, sit there and watch it for like full day.
Okay, that's it. You know Pimento?
Yeah.
He keeps showing up in movies.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just other things, like he was in The Good Place.
You mean Andy Samberg?
No, Pimento.
The...
Like actual Pimento.
No, the guy.
Oh, Pimento.
Yeah, the crazy
curly
dude.
haired guy.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
crazy dude
I
who
was
does
thinking
sit-ups a
Peralta.
bunch and
No,
is
not
just
Peralta.
fucking insane.
Pimento keeps showing up in things. He was in The Good Place. I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
He's in, spoilers, I guess, John Wick 3. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Is he still like a crazy character?
Yeah, he's pretty much the exact same person. And then I watched one random episode of Parks and Recs. It's the one, have you seen all of it?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
It's the one where they do the election, like she has to go out on the ice and that
Yeah,
episode.
Pimento is
In that
Dennis
episode.
Feinstein.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
in that. I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you keep being the exact same character and
Because he
everything?
plays it well. Like
He
in
does.
Dirty Grandpa, he's in that as well.
I think the only.
not Danny DeVito. What's his name? Fucking
Zac Efron.
Yes. Zac Efron and who's the old guy?
Zach Galifianakis.
No, it's I know who you're talking about.
It's not Danny DeVito.
I don't know his name.
Yeah, I always look at him and go, that's Danny DeVito, and it's not.
Is it something DeFranco?
No, it's not one of the DeFranco guys.
No, you're thinking Franco, but there's DeFranco.
It's not Phil.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. We know what you're talking about.
That's a good point.
Um,
I'm gonna Google this because it's fucking annoying. I should know him.
but yeah, other than that, I haven't been doing a whole lot.
Playing any games?
I've been playing Jump Force. I have completed every mission in
You are
Jump
so
Force.
really concerned. Like,
Jesus Christ.
I'm not been doing anything else. What about you playing some games still? It's like a concern, rather. You still eating
I've been
vegetables?
playing Spyro 3.
Drinking your water?
Oh,
Yeah.
How's the remake for that?
It's actually really fucking pretty. Like, you go back through and it's exactly the same.
Like,
It's really pretty. It's exactly the same.
No, like, the
gameplay
gameplay
is on
is
it, yeah.
exactly the same.
Fucking Robert De Niro.
That's
God
it.
damn it. Fucking idiot. Danny DeVito.
But yeah, no, it's really pretty. Like, the one level that anyone who played Spyro 3 remembers, which is the fireworks place with all the ninjas.
oh yeah, that's where Mum lost all my lives.
Yeah. That's a really, like, it got really fucking pretty. Like, really nice.
Like in the game or just like...
I had like 99 lives, and she's just like, but what if I just lose all of them?
Wait, who did this?
Me. I had the 99 lives,
Right.
up, and then she's like, let me have a go.
Who's she?
Mum.
Mum.
Why the fuck did you let your mum play your game?
Because she was good at it, like, and then she
Ah.
took like 5 years off, and then just couldn't jump.
Because it's a completely different
Okay.
control scheme from
If
the
I was playing a
original.
I hate
game
it.
and my
No,
mum
no,
was
no.
like, get
No, no,
me
no,
go, I'd be
no.
like, yeah, start your own game.
You guys are going to find this disgusting as normal people. But fucking every time Nina plays Spyro and then asks me to finish a level for her or like do something for her, I get really pissed off because she has the camera inverted.
Oh! You only do that when you're flying.
No, she plays that every game.
Oh, that's
Is it left, right, inverted?
All of it.
It's up, down, left, right. Every time she tried to get me to finish a level, I had to go in and
I always
the
have to change the settings. That's how
fuck.
she
She plays like a fucking mutant.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
I get up, down, like, because I understand the arguments for that. The other way, no.
No, it's all of it.
That's fucked. That's stupid.
No,
It's
having
X and
trouble.
Y axis inverted. And then she played a game, I think it was Rhyme, and she couldn't do left right inverted, but she could do up down. She like cracked the shits.
There are some people that do that normally, and like I don't get it. Like for flying, like if you're playing like Grand Theft Auto and you get a plane, that makes sense.
Because you're literally
You
playing
pull the stick to go
the
like
wings.
to go up, you pull it back.
Flaps of the wings.
To go down, you push it forward.
And a lot of people, because they played a lot of flight simulators, all that kind of stuff, they do apply that to other games like first-person shooters. Like they just you tilt, and the brain's backwards for whatever reason.
I used to play up down inverted when I used to play Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Not the Clone Wars. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
The original.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck,
Because when
I've
I
got
played
that
one through
now.
the clone ships, it felt
I'd hate that
better.
because then you'd like go to look left but slightly up as well, and you'd have to go down but left.
No, not left, right inverted.
No, but like I'm saying, like you would still
Yeah.
have that.
Kingdom Hearts
like
is
if
really-
you wanted to look up while you do it, you'd have.
I
to
only
look
did that with
down.
that one game, but I couldn't do it now. Like, there's no fucking
that would
way.
piss me off.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is really bad with that because it's got the normal flying, so you want to invert it, so you're flying it like a ship.
Heart?
Yeah, you have like a gummy
Kingdom
ship where you go
Hearts.
between worlds.
Is it Hearts or Heart? Kingdom's Heart or
Kingdom Hearts.
Thought so.
Kingdom's Heart.
Hearts. Just
Keena's hard.
easy
And then like you're going through like the normal 3D stuff, and then it switches to 2D, and then it tries to like 2D like just side scrolling thing. Like you have
Oh, yeah.
you are, and then
That
it,
happened in 2 as well. That pissed me off in 2.
it wasn't as egregious in 2. I feel, but like
I
The
don't
camera
know.
angle changed all the time.
yeah, but as in like the controls would, I feel like they matched it. Whereas in this, if you had it inverted, it would then be inverted in like the 2D plane. So then it just super fucked, and you're like, and you have to go back into the menu, change it, finish the little mission, and then change it back to like the normal free roam. Bad game design, or at least they should have been like 2 separate
Wow,
options.
you noticed that. I just powered through and got good.
Because you had to do scroll for the trophies because I had to do a bunch of it there.
How's Just Cause 4?
Get good
I'm not bad at it, it's just a bad game.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I'm good.
You're sitting there complaining about a game, you're like, I just got good at it. It's like, no, it was a shit game, mate. Fucking.
I don't die every 2 minutes, but
Fuck!
I'm not happy
What?
about it. Have we not been recording?
No, we've been recording. I
Okay,
just
good.
need to get my charger.
Oh, we're about to die. Code red.
23%. We're 23%.
Oh, Keena has to do editing, probably.
No, we'll just be going.
Oh.
Everything's okay. I'm at 23%.
Everything is fine.
Cool. No, that's fine.
Look at that.
All good. Yeah, no, we got it.
Wow, he just entered the fucking darkness. Do you see that shit?
Okay, guys, so if you've stuck it this far into the podcast, you're about to get really good content because Keena's not here.
Wow, I think this is like the first time.
Yeah.
Keena's not been in the codcast? Damn it!
The cod
When you're in
pass.
the cod pass.
That's what we'll call this episode.
The cod
we won't even
piece.
tell Keena. Just be like, call it the cod pass. Be like, okay, cod pasta. Oh, that sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it's like cod piece pasta.
Yeah, just like you've got
put it-
pasta like carbonara, but then there's just cod in it. Actually, would that be
No, I'm
bad?
talking about like a cod piece, like the thing that like cups your balls.
Um,
You know what that is?
You mean a cup?
Yeah, but like
this changed
it's
from cod pass
purely
to cod
ornamental. It's purely ornamental. Like in
Purely ornamental.
Yes. Okay. So
Hey, how's your card piece?
no,
Man,
that's-
mine's bejeweled.
yeah, that's a thing. In Saints Row 3, you can get that kangaroo cod piece, and it's like just a kangaroo's face covering your dick and balls, and it flops up and down.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about. So that's what I was cod
Like
pasta.
lingerie for men.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen a
gross.
fucking ton of that on Wish. Have you seen that?
Right?
Yeah.
What the
What the
fuck?
fuck is going on?
Wish is like
They keep trying to sell me crack pipes.
Yes,
and
crack
women's
pipes.
lingerie and men's butthole stuff.
Wow.
See, they went from like weird things that you
Talking
never
about
thought
wish ads.
that you never thought you
Hold
could.
up, Dean about to do some stand-up
Wish
comedy
ads.
here.
Yeah, definitely.
You know the website.
Let's talk about airplane food. Am I right?
those ads.
I haven't been on a plane in years.
Airplane, I heard in the sky in you.
No, so Wish used to be like an actual
place that people would buy shit
like
for
whenever
cheap.
I saw ads, I would be like, oh, like that looks really useful. I never would have thought to buy that, but like
Now it's just crack pipes, lingerie, sex toys, and then weird things that you don't even know what the fuck they are.
It's like
and it's not even just sex toys. It's like incognito sex toys. Because like I got one for like I got an ad where it was just like a lipstick thing that you press the button on the bottom and the lipstick vibrates. And I'm like, why do you need to hide this? Like, you're not. Are you doing this in public?
I kind of someone who could be a little better at hiding that sort of thing.
like I remember there was like this weird thing that Wish had where it was like like these two rubber cones attached by another like piece of the same rubber. And it was like kind of had holes in it. Really hard to explain. But basically, it just had like two tiny little things that you would then like stick in your nostril.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck was that for?
That's for
to hold your nose hairs
I think
up.
it's for breathing when you're like because a lot of people have like those sorts of things when they snore. Because it's like
it keeps your
has something
nose,
to do with the fact
nose
that
passage open, so you don't go.
So
you know how your nose.
So a breathing apparatus.
If you used to like, I know people who like if they breathe hard enough in, which is like for them if you have small nostrils, it's not that hard.
Okay. So can you see from my point of view where I have no idea what the fuck that looks like? That's a thing about Wish that. Like, it doesn't piss me off or anything. I have no reason to be angry about it. But it's just so confusing when, like, they put this random shit on there and they don't have the name of the product, like, what it's used for, like, what it's called, anything like that. You're like, what the fuck is that meant to be? Like, it's
like, I remember it just used to be, like, cheap shirts, pants, and, like, watches.
It was like, look at this cool jacket.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, that's kind of cool.
Look at this Assassin's Creed jacket, which is just a jacket with a weird hood.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing
about
it.
It was like, look at this cool clothing. And then it was like, look at all this stuff you can clean your car with or trick your car out with that would require an electrician's license. And then it was like, porn!
Fuck, we're not getting anyone viewing anymore. We better just put...
It's
weird porn, because like you're not gonna buy a
I'm
dollar
so glad those
lingerie.
Wish ads are gone that were on YouTube though.
Oh, the ones where they like get the package and they're like, yes, yes.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the ones where they were. I'm talking about the ones where they were like.
I know what you're talking about. That's gross.
Yeah, I remember. But I'm talking about the one where they like it would be the chick in the Superwoman outfit in the mirror and she's like doing her lipstick, but she's also got that weird fanny pack on that looks like a beer gut. You seen that one?
Nope. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Nope.
Yeah.
That was everywhere. There was the other one with like the chick doing like it was like a pimple popping.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was like a simulation.
It's like a
of pimple
slab
pop.
of silicon like that.
And there was
and
like,
it's got like
soap or something.
holes all through it.
Do you remember the one where she
And
had like
then
that
you
big
grab it, and
fuck
then you
off bracelet?
And then you squeeze it, and then this weird like
that was still
gunk
around.
pus shit comes out.
Yeah, and then like after she's playing with that, there's a fucking clown in the bathroom. It's like has a knife, and for some reason they all ended with like scary clown outfits.
What the fuck? A couple of days before the election, Mum asked me had I seen any Michael Hill ads, and I completely forgot that that's supposed to be the jeweler.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, which politician is that? And then I'm like, and she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, I just get like fucking Klein Palmer ads on every YouTube video I watch.
Yeah, he fucking paid so much money.
I purely got Labour ones.
I'm watching gaming videos.
What?
And apparently gamers are conservative.
No, well, it's basically depending on what you look at. So because I watched a YouTuber named Friendly Geordies, who is a predominant like go vote Liberals dude.
Yeah.
I got a lot of
Vote
ads.
Labour.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Labour.
Not liberals.
I get so fucked up. They both need to not have L names.
The way I remember it is in the Secret Hitler board game. It's liberals versus fascists, and liberals are bad.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it.
Wait, the fascists are good?
No.
Well, no.
Okay.
But fascists isn't a party group in Australia.
Okay.
So the one that is part of the board game, but also...
See,
a party
purely
is
because of
bad.
Australian politics, every time I play that game, I'm like, God, I hope I'm a fascist.
Yeah! Man, I fucking hope I'm Hitler.
I want to be Hitler.
Man, I fucked with people so much, and you and Mark were always like, it's him!
We fucking, like, Mark and I were always on the same fucking side. We were always the
Until
dirty
the last
liberals.
round, and then Mark's like, hang on, and you're like, he's fucking Hitler.
The moment Mark was against me, I was like, motherfucker! There's no way!
Even though it's all chance, you still feel betrayed.
I remember there was a time where, like, Nina, like, had a chance to look at my card, and I knew she was fascist, and I was liberal. This is gonna make no sense for you guys. Basically, each team like tries to kill Hitler, which is part of the fascist team. But no one knows who Hitler is except for the other fascists. You just try to work out who it is before he becomes powerful. And yeah, so Nina got a chance to have a look at my card without like any repercussions. So she had a look at it. I knew she was a fascist. I was a liberal. I was like, she's obviously gonna out me, and someone's gonna kill me. And then she's like, I'm not going to say anything. And I was like, what the fuck?
She didn't know how to play the game.
Yeah.
She kept on like, just pretending that she knew what she was doing. At one point, she didn't even look at her cards, and she was Hitler.
Yeah.
And then everyone got so confused.
So like
who's Hitler?
It was some people left, and then it was just like, there would only be two fascists. So a fascist and Hitler. And at that point, I was a fascist and she was Hitler, but she didn't know that. Or she did know that she was Hitler, or it was something stupid. But basically, there's a point where it's like, okay, so the fascists, open your eyes. Hitler, put your arm out in a fist. Do you know who Hitler is? Alright, that should be sufficient time. And then you started the game. And then, because our friend Michael was running it, he was like, okay, so the fascists should know who Hitler is. And I was just like, yeah, they fucking should. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, how do I tell you without telling you? And he's like, are you a fascist? I was like, yeah. And he's like, do you know who Hitler is? I was like, absolutely fucking not. And then we were like, man, I wonder who it is. And we all looked at Nina and she was like, I don't know. And we looked at her card, she was fucking Hitler. She just didn't know it. It's like, that's the whole point of the fucking game. You look at who you are and then you play on that side. So I'm sitting there as the only fascist, like, trying to figure out who I'm not meant to kill. No, I honestly was so close to just playing the fucking game thinking Nina was Hitler. Because I thought there's no one else that would have been like, yeah, I'm not going to put my arm out. I know I'm Hitler. Like, there's no way anyone else would have. So I should have fucking just played it. But fuck me, it was so stupid. I was so annoyed. So then we just redrew it. But yeah, that's... Look it up, Bookworms. If you, what is that from?
Probably a TV show or a movie or anything.
I think it's from that.
Dad?
What's the Sandlot? Sandlot Kids? Something? What's that one where they played baseball and then
The Sandlot?
Sandlot? Is it just Sandlot?
That's what it's called.
Cool.
The Sandlot.
Yeah, I think it's from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look the game up. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Sandlot the game.
No, not. Fucking what's it called? Secret Hitler. Look it up.
Secret Babylon.
So what have you been into? I'm tapped out.
Me?
Yeah. Wish ads.
Yeah, fuck all, mate. I'm pretty sure the last 3 podcasts I've been like, yeah, I'm watching JoJo's, and then I just talk about it.
Yeah, you have.
But I haven't been watching any more JoJo's. Because
you've been pretty busy.
Yeah, I've been really busy with family shit.
Traveling quite a lot.
Yeah, I went to Melbourne for my brother's wedding. Then I went to Roma for my grandfather's funeral. And then I've been trying to finish Pokemon Let's Go because I still never did that. And I went back, I booted up on the plane, and I'm like, okay, cool, because the last time I played this, I just finished Silphco. Well, obviously I didn't save. So I had to do Silphco all over again.
Ah, that's literally the worst part of the fucking game.
Yeah. So I had completed Silphco, and I obviously just chucked the Switch back on the charge, but someone probably came over, and then everyone was like, let's play Mario Kart. And then just took the game cartridge out. So I had to do that all. But now I'm past that.
Did you save?
Pretty close to the end of the game, yeah. I've been playing that game with the intention that every time I catch a new Pokemon, it needs to have its final evolution. Like, I go to an area, I catch all the Pokemon in that area, and then evolve all of them before I go and fight that gym. So my Pokedex is decked out the entire time. Yeah. I've tried linking with Pokemon Go. You didn't get too much. You get Miltank.
Yeah, that's it.
You get what?
Miltank.
What's that?
It's the Pokemon that was created for Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go. It's a legendary.
What the fuck is a Miltan?
Meltan. It's a
okay.
nut bolt that came out.
So like I fucking thought I was on drugs when I was at work. So I saw that there was a gym in the city, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And just for shits and gigs, like I clicked on it for Pokemon Go. This is, and I was like, yeah, there's a fucking Charizard, Tyranitar, like cool. And then I was like, what the fuck is that? And I had no fucking clue. Like, I know majority of Pokemon. I was like, maybe it's a Alolan. No, they're only up to Sinnoh. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was only made for Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Gotta look this fucking creature
It looks
up.
fucking...
And it's the only legendary that has an evolution.
Yeah.
That's fucking... What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait.
There's Manaphy and Fiora, but that's more
true.
catching.
Yeah.
And
Manaphy you had to get from Pokemon Ranger, didn't you?
Sorry?
You finished Pokemon Ranger and then you got an egg and you could transfer it to the Diamond and Pearl games.
What is this?
Meltan.
Meltan.
Meltan. And then it evolved into Melmetal.
Melmetal. I know that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fucking gross. It's just a nut.
Yeah, and then when it evolves, it's buff nut.
You've got some beefy swimmers.
I'm about to bust you.
The thing about, like, my favorite part about Meltan is that it happened after a community day. Like, it was like Chikorita or something. And then after the time ended, just all these fucking weird Pokemon started popping up. And it was like, what the fuck? Is this a glitch? Because you would click on a Pokemon and then it would, like, you'd catch it and then it would transform like Ditto.
Into what?
Into Meltan. Like, you click on, like, Vulpix or something and it would transform into this nut.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Can't take it serious.
Wow, I just found a nut, man!
Mom, there's a bunch of nut around me!
And then...
Can we get for a drive so I can get this nut?
And then,
Nut?
yeah, so that was like...
He busted out the Pokemon.
Nut busted.
I'm tired of all these nuts busted.
I've been feeding this nut. It's just not... Doesn't wanna be contained. It's busting everywhere.
It kind of sucks with Pokemon Go because I basically finished the Pokédex now, so I'm like, oh, what to do?
Not play Pokemon Go anymore.
Pretty much.
Go overseas and catch those Pokemon.
That costs money. I'll wait till an event comes.
No, just keep sending me gifts.
Okay.
Because I can't send anyone gifts, and I literally have a Poke research thing that's like, send 10 gifts to friends. I have 4 friends. All of them have already got gifts from me waiting. You two are 2 of them. You don't fucking play it, which is fair enough.
I played
you
it a
fucking
lot.
play it.
I played it a lot for a little while there, and I stopped playing it because... Oh, that's right. I was doing one of those...
boring.
I was doing one of those missions where
I'm not a fucking nerd.
I had enough Eevee candy to do the mission, and I was like, that's gonna be fucking easy as shit. I'm not gonna have to do anything. And then I fucking didn't realize that the naming conventions for evolving Eevee aren't a thing anymore.
And you can only do it once.
Yeah, well, I've obviously already done it, like, because I did it when it was a big thing.
Good, because I'm gonna get Jolteon.
Yeah, so...
Baggy.
Yeah, bro.
It wasn't...
Jolteon's my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I
No,
fucking
it's a
named
good
the
choice.
fucking Eevee Sakura because I needed the Espeon. And then it evolved into a Flareon and I'm like, I give up on the world.
I'm done.
Sakura is the worst character in anything ever. I will stand by that until I die.
Oh, she got super strong that one time.
Yeah, but she's still super shit.
She got super strong that one time.
They just introduced the new evolutions in Pokemon Go, and it's you put down like specific lures now, like you put down like glacial lures or mossy lure, because it's the same as like going for the rocks in the game, and you just stand near it. It's like $2, which is annoying, like 200 coins, and then you put it in there, and then you stand there, and then it'll like let you evolve straight to it. So it's like one of the few guaranteed. You can always get like a Glaceon or whatever, and Glaceon's pretty strong. So you can freak that.
Turns it up.
Yeah, I know. But it always just looks like you're like smothering your watch.
No,
like,
when you did it the first time, I'm like, what is he gonna fucking transform into a Mongoloid?
So like every fucking time I do it at work, because I knew I got the watch because it arrived and Jess, my roommate, was like, oh yeah, your dad sent you a present. And I was like, oh, cool, can you open it?
Dean, Amazon for you.
And it was a fucking Samsung smartwatch. I was like, oh my fucking god. Yeah, I got a Samsung smartwatch for my birthday for Tuesday. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, so I fucking, like, I was really fucking happy about it. And I told everyone at work, and they're like, oh, Samsung, yuck. And I'm like, cool, just because you're, like, fucking simple and you like to use Apple. Like, working for the company that I do, selling both Apple and Samsung, I have no prejudice towards either one.
Yeah.
I like Samsung because that's
it's
just
more customizable and it's a little more techier, so it's more like interesting to use.
Exactly. And so when people are like, oh, you have Samsung, you're poor as fuck. It's like, first of all, it costs more to have a Samsung than a fucking Apple nowadays. And second of all, yeah, we get it. You're a fucking ego. Like, subscribe to PewDiePie. Gangster.
And 3, I get to keep my headphone jack.
Yeah, exactly right. So yeah, like, every time I use it at work, they're like, oh, wow, fucking Gerbo over here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, cool. And then they'll be like, so when you use the watch, like, whatever you're doing, you know, you look at notifications, whatever else, and then if you, like, just want to turn it off, you just cover the face. And people are like, oh, what are you, fucking Ben 10? In the fucking forearms over here, fucking hip blast, whoa! And I'm like, yeah, where's your fucking smartwatch?
Punk ass bitch.
Come on, bitch. Where you got that?
10 is deemed to be.
Got that fake fucking Rolex on you? I'll be Rolexing all up on you with my fucking...
Yeah, like, people who are like, oh, stupid smartwatches, when they just have a watch. I'm like, cool.
You paid $20 for yours.
Cool. Yours does... No, like, people who spend like $100 on, like, just a plain as fuck watch. Yeah. And you're like... It just tells time. You have the option to spend just as much and do 5 times as much. Well, and they're like, no, it just doesn't, I don't like it.
Well, this was about $300. So, yeah. But it was on special, which is why my parents got it for me. Because I made the joke to my dad, because he was looking at getting one for himself. I made the joke of just telling him, like, yeah, get me a fucking Samsung watch while you're at it. And then, yeah, he returned his because it wasn't quite what he wanted. And then while he was at the shops, he noticed that they were on special, so he's like, fuck it, I'll just get a damn one now.
Yeah.
So that was probably like a month ago or something. And yeah. So
he probably thought that he's one of those scumbags that like go in there and they buy something and they're like, oh fuck, now it's on special.
Fix this one, I'm not fucking get this one.
That's what used to happen when I was working at Connor. As soon as like there's a special come on, people would be like, I want to return these pants and then buy these pants.
Happened at Aldi all the fucking time. I remember this chick did it. Just,
like, credit back
you can return groceries?
Yeah, no. So you know how Aldi's just got a bunch of random shit?
Oh, yeah,
like
center aisle.
Shit. Yeah. So this chick rocked up with like 2 couches. She was like, I want to return them. And I was like, oh, okay, too easy. And I returned them and I got my manager up. I was like, yeah, she wants to return them. And he returned them for like $100. You needed manager approval. And so like she returned them. And then she walked into the shop and then she came back. The same fucking couches. And I was like, didn't you just return these? She was like, yeah, but they're $50 cheaper now.
Motherfucker.
So she brought them back, took them back, and then fucking brought them again to get $100. And I was like, no, that's not how it should work. Like, yes, you can do that, but don't be a shit human being for it. Like, it's $100. Fuck. Go to work.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like it's worth the effort.
No, it's not. Especially with 2 fucking couches.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck me. Like, the amount of effort it took for you to bring those in, fucking have my manager come up, approve that shit, and then you come back and fucking do it again. No. Shit like that pisses me off. If you miss the special, too fucking bad. Buy your clothes 2 weeks later. Fuck off.
I get mad about it. I'm just like, fuck. I could have waited like 3 days and it would have been fucking cheap. And fucking bullshit. Yeah, and then you just go about your day seething.
You just deal with it.
That's it. Yeah. You just fucking move on.
Just be a normal human being. Just hold on to it for the rest of the day. Fucking do anything about it.
It's kind of like me at the moment. I'm waiting for Resident Evil 4 to go on special on PSN. Because it's always on special, but every time I check, it's just not lately. I'm like, fuck me dead. Like... It's like, I don't know, like everything else is on special. Like, why aren't you on special when I want it to be? Why aren't you special for me?
That happens quite a lot.
And it's fucking annoying.
No, it's good. Nah, the thing I like about the watch is like you can change the watch face, which is pretty cool, and you can download watch faces as well.
My brother has Pip-Boy from Fallout.
Can you get that?
Yeah, you
That's
can.
Cool.
Because
I'd never get that because I'm not a fucking nerd.
I've seen so many people with it, so don't.
I had
I'm
Pit Boy when I had fucking my my Fit, my Samsung Fit smartwatch.
Your Fitbit.
Yeah, no, it's not Fitbit.
It was a Samsung Galaxy Gear, but it was like the
Galaxy Gear Fit.
It was the lower.
It was just
tier
one.
that
It was
you
just
could get.
one that was like that thick.
You could start.
And
you
that
could preview messages on it. You could read. It would take your steps. It would do all like.
Read your heartbeat.
Yeah, it would do what a thing Fitbit would do, but you could see it.
Well, when I first got it, I was really worried about like the size of it because I was like, "Fuck me, it's massive." Because I just didn't have a watch leading up to it.
Yeah.
So I was like, "It's fucking huge." But now that I have it, it's a perfect size.
Yeah.
And my mate who has this an Apple smartwatch, he was like, "Yeah, like you want the bigger size," because he got the smaller size because he thought the bigger size would just be fucking useless. But now that he's got the smaller size, he wants the bigger one.
Because it looks dumb on your wrist. Because
it's just hard to like
are
fucking
quite-
use it with a small screen.
Yeah,
Waiting
and
for
also-
fucking Samsung to bring out one of those clip watches where it's just a smooth face now that they've got the fucking technology.
That does exist. I don't know if
Yeah.
Samsung does it, but yeah, there are foldable.
Nah, I
screen
never buy
bracelets.
one.
It's
Fuck
just a
that.
slap bracelet. Basically.
Fuck
Oh my god, yeah, I would do that.
I would
Really?
That's how I picture it. I
It
don't
would
know if
be-
I've seen
okay,
one.
so
It would be cool to have like the width of that watch with something that came around to like here, because then you would probably not even need a phone. Because it'd be big enough for you to just do your shit on it. But if you wouldn't want to fucking.
Well, I don't use my phone nearly as
I
much because the battery on
fell
this is
down
much
a-
better.
I fell down like a durability test YouTube hole, and I found that watch.
Jerry rig everything?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, no, he is. But the watch that I know what Nate's talking about, it's got like a stainless steel band that's like the same clip as yours, and the face goes from like, it's like basically half your wrist, and you can text from it and everything like that, and it's just that bendy shit that the LED that they use in the Samsung Fold.
Just bring the bag over, and then you can just pull it out whenever you want. Okay.
It's going on Spotify, so not everyone will see me.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was like
Who
really.
watches this on YouTube? No one has YouTube Plus, so it's always on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
YouTube Plus.
Is it YouTube? Sorry, YouTube Red.
YouTube Red.
RedTube?
Yeah.
Isn't it YouTube Premium now?
No, RedTube.
I'm pretty sure it's YouTube Premium.
Maybe it is.
YouTube Red's dead.
Red Dead.
YouTube Red Dead Redemption.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what it should be called instead of premium, because it's redemption.
Redemption.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but it looked cool. But the worst part about, like, because you can text on it, but it's the fucking, like, Nokia, like, old school shit where it's, like, tap.
Oh,
like,
ew.
yeah, that's how
Oh.
you text from it.
I've got
I mean,
that
like-
as well, but the way it works, so the watch will predict what you're trying to say, so you don't
Yeah.
have to like tap it 20 times for the one letter. So if A, B, and C, if you want to start your word with either of those, you tap that, and then the next letter on the next button, and it'll say, "Oh, cool, so you're trying to type this," rather than going A, B, C. Like you don't have to.
Basically how mums used to text back in the day. Because did you guys like ever look at your mum texting with those things, and they used the predictive text, and I was like, okay, I can text, and it would just suggest a bunch of weird stuff because I was a child and didn't know how to spell,
Yeah.
and it was just this is not what I want.
I find it easier to just use this speech to text function.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
you can
that-
talk into it.
Yeah, so this afternoon when we were organising when to rock up here, I just was lying on the couch watching Game of Thrones, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll be there. Of course, I'll be drinking." Like,
Yeah.
just saying that shit, and
Okay.
like it would be like, "Cool, this is what you want to send." Yes.
Does it use Google Assistant or Bixby?
I don't think it uses any.
What?
Yeah, it
Doesn't
has.
have any.
It's,
I don't
Kena's
go.
like,
I don't go.
it's
I
its
don't
own
go,
Samsung.
Hey, Bixby, like nothing like that. It's just like so.
It's just speech to text.
I press
doesn't
it. I
use
press the home button, and then it comes up with a bunch of different apps. Oh fuck! Maybe it does ask for Bixby. Holy shit! What? Okay. Anyway, so so I can go into messages, right? And then I can like I don't know, fucking choose. Here we go. Let's text Nina, right? And then I just go speech. Hey, I'm texting you through my watch. and then hopefully it'll stop doing stuff. That's a really bad example.
Yeah, not great.
Fucking stop!
It's only going because the fucking fan.
No, it went
was-
dead. Like
maybe.
Cool.
So yeah, generally, like when you're just by yourself, like you say what you want, and then it'll like it'll show the message of what you've said, and if it's not correct, then you leave it, and then obviously if you want to not do it, then that's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, things like that. It's pretty easy to use, pretty useful. For my job, I was saying this to Keena before, so I can't have my phone out on like the production floor
On shift.
because like we deal with customers' details, like their address, their payment details, shit like that.
You can't take
So
pictures of it.
we can't have devices with cameras on the floor. If we do, that's obviously really bad.
A fucking huge liability.
Exactly right. So with a watch, I'm able to see any messages that pop up. You know, if I get any Snapchats, I can see who it's from, or if I just get an email, I can have a look at it there.
Yeah.
Really, really useful. I probably wouldn't have bought one myself. Not now anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe like later down the track. But yeah.
That's sort of where I'm at. Like if I had the money.
Yeah. Like if you're able to just chuck $300-$400 out, I'd suggest
And
it.
have it not affect you.
Yeah.
But definitely do it.
Do it, definitely.
But I'm like, I'm at the stage where I'm like, I just want the technology to get a bit better. Like, I don't know what
Yeah,
specifically.
'cause
I'm
with
looking
my-
for.
I was getting like
Because with my
It does look good. I've
smartwatch-
looked
What would you
into
want?
gears a couple of times, and I'm like, there's just something that's missing, or I don't know.
well, I mean,
It hasn't got Candy Crush.
you say that. No.
What?
no.
Okay.
I know there are,
but you
like-
can get games on it. So like I've got, if we go to the next page.
I've got God of War.
So I've got Final Fantasy 15. No, so I've just got shit like Snake. So like y'all like
Yeah.
when you,
So is this just a Nokia remake?
yeah, I guess. I've got a torch. So I was walking
How does
down.
the torch work?
It just makes the screen white.
Correct. So
Yeah.
I was walking down my hallway the other
See how
night
this is going to
after
go.
I turned all of my lights off.
I
was
knew
like,
exactly what
fuck me, like it is so dark. And then I thought,
Yeah.
why don't they just put a fucking torch in here? Like that'd be cool, just like fucking.
Because then people would just.
I mean, like yeah, probably.
It's
but
not
like if
on
they
a light year.
It's not on a flex system. It's not fucking.
it's not Iron
Peter,
Man.
it's not Peter Parker's goddamn web shooter.
Yeah.
It's like.
Like it would just be a torch. And so like if I was like looking at shit, I'd just point my fist at it. And I was like, why don't they fucking do that?
Because that's
And then
cool.
I was just having a look in the Galaxy App Store today, and I was like, torch, what the fuck? And I like downloaded it, and this is going to be really bad for the audio podcast, but it's called Gear Torch, right? And so it starts off with like a little like light bulb on there, right? Obviously that's not going to illuminate anything, right? Wrong. Boom! Turns white.
I mean, like, it'd be pretty good for, like, if you're just wandering around.
Like,
No,
No, we're not putting ourselves in deep darkness for this.
Where's the thing?
It's the middle button. Middle button.
Boom!
I mean, like,
Pretty
it's
good.
about as bright as a normal phone.
This
Yeah.
is working.
It is.
Maybe not for the camera.
No, it's like
It is.
pretty
Like you can
limited.
see the torch, you can't see illumination.
But yeah.
But that's my point I'm making. And watch me find the light switch with the torch.
I think it'd be really good for like when you need to take a piss and then you can just like proper aim properly.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if
That's
I'm
the only
seeing
thing.
like this.
No, you down here and then you can just see the toilet and your dick. So in one fell swoop.
Nate, you just grab like and that's how you pee, and then it's done.
Nah. Have you guys ever peed while sitting down? It's liberating as fuck.
Yeah, it's good. It's good sleepy time stuff. Like
Exactly
when you
right.
wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, I couldn't be fucked with this fire hydrant. I'm just gonna sit down
Exactly right.
because you don't want to piss all over the fucking
give the
sink.
effort?
You don't wanna aim.
Who am I impressing? Who's watching me? If you're watching me piss, that's on you.
That's a
If you're upset that I'm sitting down, fuck you.
Fuck you! I'll take a shit if I need
Yeah,
to.
I can pee standing up. I can shit standing up. I don't, but I can.
I mean, you probably could.
I shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't. You could.
I can do a lot of things.
It's physically possible.
Yeah, but like it's not ethical.
It's not
ethical.
unethical.
You'll harm your
Unethical shitting.
You'll harm your nostrils if you miss.
No, just pick it up. Waffle stomp.
Nasty.
What else have you been into, Daniel?
Oh, we're still on that.
I guess.
Are we?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Unless there's a cool new phone, I guess it's cool. There's a phone that's come out, and it has a mechanized selfie camera. So, like, you activate your camera, like, you double press lock or whatever, and it will, like, make like, and then, like, you have a selfie cam. Shit, though. Like, the quality isn't all
That
that great.
sounds like some gimmicky ass bullshit.
Who the fuck? Yeah, it is gimmicky as fuck. I think it's got like a.
Is that fucking Huawei? Did Huawei do that?
It's Huawei.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, it's Huawei.
It's Huawei.
It's Huawei because they released a new phone, Huawei Pro 310, I think, which is
Don't buy it. They're gonna go. No, they're going out of stock because it's produced by China, and China is no longer selling to America. So they're gonna like every Huawei phone is going to stop working.
Huawei.
Sure, Huawei.
Huawei.
Okay.
I think.
Sorry, I speak English and H makes
Also, Google
Same.
I could be wrong.
Google cancelled their Android license.
Yeah,
Oh, what are they going to use?
nothing.
They
They've
make their
stopped.
own
They have
OS.
stopped production.
Linux.
It's free!
I listened to your podcast and they were
Linux
having an
phone.
interview between Google Pixel team and they're having a Google Pixel team interview, and they kept like every time they needed to bring up the competition, instead of saying Apple, they say like Linux desktop. This is like, so on the Linux desktop, like the camera works like this. Why is that? How is this your response on the Pixel? Like that kind of stuff. And then when they actually started talking about Linux desktop, they got really fucking confusing. Like, this is the most I've heard about Linux in the last 10 years.
Linux
The only
is-
time I would hear about Linux is when I'm like, how to mod Minecraft, and then it'd be like,
Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to mod Minecraft.
and they'll be using Linux. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Why is there penguins and shit everywhere?
Well, that's the thing. So Linux had its own like different varieties, but the way it was explained to me is a lot of hackers, like when you want to find billing information, a lot of the software is developed around Windows, and the reason that hackers use Linux is because no one wants to hack hackers. In saying that, you're a fucking hipster if you don't use Windows. Like, it's easy. Fucking just don't click on bad emails. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Just bite the bullet and just get whatever the fuck that free fucking internet connection thing
because
is.
Linux itself,
I
like,
forget what it's called. Avast.
Linux is for people who like coding and shit as well, like not just
yeah,
hacking.
Yeah.
but that's the thing. So like with Linux, it's got different versions, so you can create your own version of Linux. So
Yeah.
the Penguins, right? So that would have been Penguin XL or some bullshit, right? And then there's one called Puppy, and it's literally dog themed. And then there was one I
saw
it's
one that was like
Unity or something.
it turned your computer into a fucking aeroplane. Like, not literally, but like the control schemes of an aeroplane.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, like there would be little dials and stuff all over your screen being like, oh, here's your RAM, here's all this shit, everything going on
I
like
remember
that.
that, yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. And then when you type, it would do some weird shit. I don't know what, there was no fucking use for it, and I forget where we were, but I know it was a relative.
See, Linux just turns into a fucking like
shit
just
show.
an app.
It's
that
just a
you can
shit
download.
show.
It's just Windows Vista with extra steps.
Yeah.
Remember Windows Vista where you can get all that extra shit on your desktop? Like a little slideshow.
I
that
just-
all of like the mums and older
You get the
ladies would
clock
have.
up.
The clock up there.
Just-
even though they've got the clock down there.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
but we've got the analog clock.
The only thing that's stuck around from that is the sticky notes.
You know, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I love those.
Sticky
I
notes
don't.
are
Every time you
irrelevant.
fucking... Oh, I suppose not for you guys.
I was gonna say, like, I use the clock, but I also have like a bunch of time zones.
Why?
Because I do a lot of stupid internet bullshit where they're like, why is this coming out in Japan?
That's when we have Google.
That's when you Google, when does this
No,
come
but
out?
that takes a
in
long time. And sometimes
Fuck
I don't
having
actually-
8 different clocks on my desktop.
But I don't look at them all the time. I only like scroll over when I need to.
What time is it in Chile?
I don't know.
Probably
Exactly.
7.
That's just adding more shit to your startup.
But it's like all the way to the side. Like it is like not my main
But
thing.
it's still to your startup.
Mac starts up quickly, so
Yeah, it does.
I would not have this on my fucking Windows. I every time I turn everything off on startup.
When are they releasing a new version? They need
Windows
to
11?
fuck Windows 10 off. Oh my
I
god.
like Windows 10.
I fucking don't.
I don't like Windows 8.
I am.
I like Windows 10 with like enough fucking RAM.
I have
fucking 8 gigs I've got.
no opinion on any OS system. I'm just like, does it function? Sick.
Apple confuses
I don't know.
me
When
because
Windows
the X
8
was
was
the top
when we had
left
those Windows 8 tablets.
Yeah,
you
because
had
they
to
like
do
cycle
shit.
through.
Yeah, because it
Like they
didn't
were
function.
OS 9, like Mac OS 9, and then they went
Remember
to
6 guns?
Mac OS 10.
Six
and they
guns.
made
You're not
it
sick
X,
if you don't play six
not
guns.
like Mac OS
Play six
X
guns.
Mohawk or whatever it's called now.
Yeah.
Max Mofo.
Max
Yes,
Mofo.
yes.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I think Apple needs to
We're watching
some
Hair
new
Cake
designs.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Design. What do you mean?
Like
that's the worst.
for their OS, or
No,
maybe
body.
their
No, it's
hardware,
not.
anything.
Because it's
All their
fucking
designs are
mixture
just like
of
this is
that.
the same design except now it's
Hair cake.
thinner.
Just imagine having a clump of hair in your mouth, in the back of your throat.
We're talking about hair cake.
Yeah.
Have you seen hair cake?
I don't want to.
You're about to.
I don't want
I don't watch it tonight.
You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today what this hair tastes like.
I know what hair tastes like.
Yeah, you're about to see what it looks like in a cake.
I don't want to.
And then see 3 men, grown men, try to eat it.
And vomit on each other.
I'm good.
We can watch vomit cake. We can watch
Hey,
human cake.
This tastes
Yeah.
pretty good.
You remember human cake?
Yeah, but it's not as bad.
Yeah.
It's got piss in it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wonder if they. Do you reckon they actually ate that cake?
I reckon they made a stunt cake. They would have had to. They would have
way.
died.
Nah. Why would they die? Bear Grylls drank
No, I
this.
mean like it would be disgusting.
Yeah, so is the fucking hair cake.
Oh no, I wouldn't eat PewDiePie's ass.
Why?
Why?
Art's ears sucked on that shit.
Still.
Ain't hot enough for that shit.
La, 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 la. How good. Wait, was it his arse hat?
It was his ass hair.
I thought it was his scrotum hair. Wait,
No, that was
KSI.
KSI. KSI scrotum hair.
Yeah.
PewDiePie's ass hair.
Well, in saying that, you don't know that it's in every piece of cake.
Still.
That's a game of Russian roulette I'd rather avoid.
I'd rather play actual Russian.
You guys you guys are making it sound like the other two cakes were fine. It's like, look, vomit cake.
At least
yeah.
it's just vomit.
hair cake. Yeah, right.
Hair cake
But
with-
hair and toenails. Bleh.
And piss and shit particles.
I don't think that was shit. There was
Well,
probably shit particles on the arse.
That's what I was saying. Like the shit
Oh.
particles on the arse hair. And like
They didn't actually
tons
shit in
of
cake.
spit,
Shit
chewed up
particles on the arse
banana.
hairs make you album.
I just remember.
What was it? Who had the chewed up banana?
John Tron.
John Tron's chewed up banana.
I just remember when we went to Pierce the Veil
These
like,
sauces spit.
fucking years ago, and Annika and Lucy and Azriel were there, and someone was like, "Hey, do you guys know who Filthy Frank is?" And they were like, "Nope."
You're gonna learn
And
today.
they were like, "Oh, you want to see this video called Vomit Cake?" And they were like, and then we're like, no, it's fine. And I was like, I'm not watching this because at that point I'd just seen it. And you guys were like, yeah, watch this, dude. It's fucking hilarious. It wasn't.
I swear to God, I've seen those videos far too many times.
Yeah, like it's not great.
I'm desensitized.
And yeah, then you guys watched it, and it was just not a good time. It's like, no, stay for the next one. Oh no, there's a third one. And it was like, whoa. Hair cake actually makes me want to vomit when I watch it.
They were troopers about it though. They did watch
They
it.
were troopers, correct. Because from that, Lucy was fucking obsessed with fucking Filthy Frank. Because Pink Season came out.
Yeah, Pink Season's lit.
Pink Season is lit. Nickelodeon girls.
We're not doing this. We'll get copy strike.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. Oh, Schmickalodom girls.
Yep.
Wait, I can say girls. That's not copyright.
Might be. Safest to not.
Shit, what words can we say? I saw that meme of ma'am again today.
Man.
Yeah, so it was like angry people losing their shit, and it was part of it. It's like, sir, can you please come down? It's ma'am!
I know what you're talking about.
It was in like GameStop or something.
Yeah. There was this trans woman who made no effort to pass. It was just
had long hair and wore pink.
But had like a beard still.
Oh, no beard, but like very fucking masculine.
very thick, like 5 o'clock shadow. Made no attempt to pass at all, aside from wearing a 90s hip hop like girls jumper, and was just yelling at this dude for misgendering. And it's just funny.
Well, he wanted it. Sorry. Fuck.
She.
Ma'am wanted a refund. And he was like, well, I can't give you the refund. And she was like, oh, fucking, like, just started losing her shit. And then he was like, sir, I need you to calm down and stop yelling and, like, swearing in the shop. And he was like, it's ma'am! And then it became a massive meme. I don't know if you'd seen it.
No.
You haven't seen It's Ma'am?
No.
Yeah. We'll show you. But yeah, then they dropped a fucking massive diss track. Turns out Ma'am can rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can Riley Reid.
Oh, God.
The dream. Fuck, she's hot.
Jesus Christ.
That's the porn star, right?
Yeah.
She actually made a rap. Have you heard that?
No.
No rap.
I don't follow her rap career.
No, but it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, well.
Unless she's got a dick in her mouth, they ain't paying attention.
I'm just in her mouth.
We out. Bye. Subscribe.
No, I think I was gonna say that's enough of us on the internet today. I think we're done.
I got stuff to talk about.
What do you need to say?
Hitler did nothing wrong.
No! He did all the things wrong.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm on the fence.
What do you need to say, Keena?
John Wick 3 was a really good movie.
Oh, you've seen it?
Yeah,
Perfect.
it's really good.
I like
Oh,
the meme
shit.
about Keanu Reeves sitting there and he's like drinking wine, but there's a water bottle next to him. He's like, explain this, atheist.
Yeah, well,
I saw
I don't
this
know.
thing where it was like,
I can spoil
John Wick.
John Wick 3.
John Wick runs
There's
out of
guns
bullets. John Wick runs out of bullets, and then it's like enemy. He's out of bullets. We can kill him. John Wick finds highlighter, and then it's like the sweating emoji, like the sweating meme. That dude kills everyone with anything. It's,
That's because everything is a weapon if you're creative enough.
yeah.
he kills someone with a book.
Wow, that's
How?
never
Did
happened
you just
before.
like beat the fuck out
Oh,
of
Pikachu,
him?
man.
Right, book
Cut
it
their
in.
throat,
What he does, the
shove
final
pages down his throat.
what he does, the final thing is that he shoves the book in his mouth and then just keeps shoving it.
Oh, like a curb stomp with a knowledge.
That's the name of this
Death by
episode.
Curb stomp by knowledge. There we go.
Teachers to that borderline retarded kid in class.
Jesus.
We can't say that word.
What word?
Kid.
Sorry, child.
The only thing that's worse than a rapist? Boom. A child. No. I want to see that full video.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
There was a full video?
Yeah,
The
it's
guy's
Brandon
hilarious.
Rogers.
Brendan Rogers.
Sorry?
Brandon Rogers. Look him up on YouTube. He does a bunch of bold shit.
That's
Oh
like
yeah,
the funniest
Brandon
thing.
Rogers. Fuck, he is funny because he does like that fucking mum thing where he like
Yeah.
goes to the shop.
That whole thing is like filmed like Parks and Rec. It is filmed. It was really funny. Boom, the child.
No.
Also, Game of Thrones, that ended, and that was...
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah, I haven't seen it all, but I'm watching it at the moment.
You don't.
I mean, watch it because...
I had 2 more episodes.
I mean,
Really?
just
Yeah.
watch it. Like,
Well, I have to fucking come to podcasts.
no.
I was watching it.
I'm
I
not
was.
like specifically-
I was watching it.
No,
And
not
then everyone was
specifically-
like, "Who'll fucking be here this time?" And I was like, "Alright, guess I'll be there on time this time." Fucking not. We're 20 minutes away. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Sorry, I live a distance.
Yeah, fucking you better apologize. I'm fine with you living a distance, but then don't tell me to do the shit that I was already doing. I just watch it. It only
wasn't
takes
telling
3
you.
hours.
Dean, just fucking
If I
watch it.
fucking watched it, I
Not
still
you.
wouldn't be here.
Not you. People in general are like bitching about the ending, and I'm like, if you're going to watch Game of Thrones, just fucking watch it.
No, people have watched it and bitch about the ending.
That's what I'm saying, though. Get over it. It's over now. You can literally move on.
Now you know how we felt about GT.
That's what a lot of people are saying. It's just like, now the mainstream media knows what it's like for the anime to overtake the manga.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking true.
Yeah, no, it is. Like,
I think
people
the best
really want
way.
Game of Thrones Brotherhood.
I think the
Like,
best way they're going to be able to do it is because the book's going to finish differently. They're just
Yeah.
going to have to fucking pick up a book. And maybe if that becomes popular enough, maybe the characters will be able to do a book version ending.
I was waiting for them to like pull something real sneaky and like release.
Real sneaky.
No.
Did you not hear about the ending?
No, but no. What I'm saying is like I was waiting for them to pull something sneaky because apparently they had filmed 6 endings or something like that.
Who's to say?
But yeah, apparently they filmed several endings because they didn't want any spoilers. I was waiting for them to like release all of them in different parts of the world.
Rewind time.
And I was like, that would have been fucking good because at least people would have the ending they want.
Because they filmed a bunch of different endings, so when they did the press circuit, even if an actor did slip up, they would just not use that ending.
Yeah. Well,
or the actor could literally go, I don't know the ending.
Wait, so who directed this?
Some dude.
the episode, like the final
Just like
episode.
the final season.
Well,
Each episode.
TV show, the showrunners.
Because I
They're
heard-
DB Weiss and blanking on the other two. Basically, they're doing Star Wars, which is why
Right, so that's
Yeah.
So it was like super rushed because they wanted to get started.
they want to
on
start
Star
on
Wars.
Star Wars, which
Yeah.
is set to release in 2021, I think.
Which one?
Their first one.
Oh, like for the news.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say that's coming out later this year.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna get gold class that shit. I reckon it's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, stay
but
away from children.
Like I may as well have a good time.
Just go at midnight.
I'm just gonna
No,
go.
just pay
to the
extra.
cinema with Lego.
No,
So you can get beer
If you-
delivered to you and no
if you-
children screaming.
If you go to Dendy Cinemas on a Monday, got the premium lounges cost the same as the normal tickets, so it's like $10 a premium.
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Watch it, gangster.
So yeah, a lot of people are like, yeah, they wanted to get this done, and like HBO was like, we'll give you all the fucking time, all the fucking money to like do this properly, and like we'll knock it out in 12. Everyone's like, what the
I
fuck?
want to know how the actors feel.
The actors aren't fucking happy.
Yeah.
Like all the press leading up to like before the season come out, like people are like, oh, what do you think the show? Like, what? Give us your opinion on the final season or the last scene, and they're just like, it's great. Like they're so
Okay.
fucking just not pumped
Nate,
about
do you
this.
care about the last episode?
No, I couldn't give a shit.
Do you
Spoilers.
know what the last episode is?
I know who becomes king / queen.
Okay, so spoilers. If you want to talk about it, go for it, because I couldn't care.
I mean,
Like,
Okay, I'll
everyone's
talk
mad about it. So
pretty much spoilers, as Kyron said. So with
Spoilers.
if you haven't fucking seen it, either you're like me and like really fucking close and you're just trying to get with the crowd at the point, or you have seen it and you just don't care. Yeah, so there's a kid throughout the entire fucking season, throughout the entire series called Bran.
yeah,
Bran Stark, or Brandon Stark, sorry. And he becomes what they call the Three-Eyed Raven, which basically means he can have visions of the past and what's going on at that present time. Nothing in the future.
I thought he could see the future.
no, he could see glimpses, but only like it's like taking a photo and being like, "Where was that?" And you're like, "I have no fucking context."
Yeah, okay.
So basically, like, there's you've got a fuck ton of main characters, like Daenerys Targaryen. She's got like 3 dragons. Sorry, Daenerys Stormborn.
She's Targaryen.
She is a Targaryen. She has 3 dragons. Ends up with 1. Fucking loser.
How do you kill 3 dragons?
Well,
One was turned into a zombie.
yeah, the
other
Night
was-
King killed 1, and the other one just got shot out of the sky by.
Did he use the
massive
black
bombs.
arrow?
No,
Maybe
it
he
wasn't
used-
Lord of the Rings.
He gets it.
So yeah, so like she was fighting for it. And then there was another chick called Cersei. You've probably heard of the name Joffrey, the king.
I know the character.
Yeah, so his mum was the king because the queen because her 3 children died as a witch foresaw. I don't know what happened to any of these characters, but all I know is that this kid Bran, who had no fucking no claim to the throne in whatsoever, which is why I'm kind of watching it because I want to see how they get to this fucking conclusion. There's no claim to the throne over 3 other people before him. Becomes the king. He can't even walk.
You know what is
He
funny?
is known as the king, Bran the Broken.
I do.
He's like, nah,
find-
Bran's just fine. It's like Bran the fucking useless.
It is quite funny though because
Ran the
I
handicap.
watched the first season and I saw everything that happened in the first season.
So first episode,
Right.
you know how that king
Yes,
gets
I
pushed?
know
That's
who he
him.
is.
That's him.
Yeah, I know.
He becomes king.
I know.
What the fuck?
But he's actually my favorite character.
He's fucking stupid. No, he was my favourite.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
And then he was like, I'm not Brandon Stark anymore. I'm the three-eyed raven. I see everything. And it's like, cool, you're all mystical and you know, foresee everything. That's amazing.
He became a boring
No one
character.
fucking likes you anymore.
Yeah.
See, I'm glad that's
It's like-
I guess that's why I'm glad that I didn't watch the rest of it, because now I get to think about the fact that my favourite character in a TV show that I don't watch became the best.
But he didn't become the best.
He is.
He's not.
Three-eyed raven.
Fucking asshole.
Hey, he crippled and he...
Like, why the fuck?
Who needs to walk
Which
with
is
you?
why I'm trying.
You get carried everywhere.
Trying to watch it.
Like that's like
Also, I have a cough, if you can tell.
that like ending just comes literally out of nowhere, and you're like, what the fuck?
Well, that's the
I
thing.
guess.
So people are like, it's either going to be Daenerys, it's going to be Cersei, or it's going to be Jon Snow. Those are the main three. Maybe Ghost.
Big boy Johnny.
Ghost would have been great.
Ghost. Oh, I was so upset that he like didn't have a fucking final moment with Ghost.
It gets redeemed.
Gets redeemed.
That's all I'll say about that.
Thank you very much. But like, I'm just so fucking. Or maybe.
What happened to
like,
Jon Snow?
Don't ask questions.
I'm asking questions.
No,
Why?
because I haven't seen it.
You already know the end.
I know that Bran becomes the king. I don't know what happens to Jon. I don't know what happens to Cersei or Daenerys. I'd imagine Cersei will die. I know Daenerys burns the shit out of everybody.
That wasn't very nice of her.
No.
No, it wasn't.
She's like, I'm the nice person, and then just immediately is like, I'm not nice anymore.
Well, you have to think about it. So the last episode I
Don't
just
have to.
saw,
You can't make me.
the last,
really don't.
the last episode I saw, she was literally at the gates of Cersei's kingdom, and Cersei, like, she had Tyrion Lannister try to bargain with her and like be like, look, this is obviously not going to end well for anybody. Like, just fucking stand out. She has a fucking dragon. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to come out on top here. And then she was like, cool, I'm just going to murder her best friend. And
They
then
kidnapped
like,
her
fucking
like,
burned
best
her.
friend.
And her best friend's last word was Draconis. Not Draconis, what was it? What's that? Fire?
Burn all the men.
Yeah, so
Who's her best friend?
she just has
Miss
like a
Sandra.
friend. Yeah,
She's like they've been like good friends as well as just good political. Like,
yeah. So this chick was a slave, and then
I- basically?
Daenerys like freed her. And
Oh,
then
that
she just,
chick.
yeah,
Yeah.
so the black chick, and she
Yeah.
just like stayed by her side the whole time. And then she was captured, and Cersei had her, and yeah, she like they tried to plead with her. Look, just release her, step down as queen, let Daenerys take over. It's fine. Like, just fucking deal with your shit. And she was like, nah, fuck you. And then said to this chick, have you got any last words? And I can't remember the word for it, but it was, I'm pretty sure it was not Draconis, because that's the name of the dragon.
yeah. One.
But she had, so Daenerys says a word, and then the dragon will breathe fire. That was this chick's last word. So that the next episode is just going to be Daenerys saying that word over and over again, burning the whole kingdom. And so that's why people are like, oh, she'd never fucking do that because she's too nice. But like, she literally just lost her best friend who said, fucking kill these guys.
And like 20 minutes before in that episode, she also lost her other dragon.
yeah.
So she's already lost two of her dragons.
Which she sees her dragons as children.
Yeah, and the other motivation that they just don't write properly. They don't build properly. So it's actually,
Right. It's rushed. It's so
yeah, it's rushed as fuck. It's in the north, or anywhere that like she's crossed the sea. She's now not in the north. She's not loved by anyone. Like, she's got her army and they trust her, but like she has no political friends. Everyone's like, Targaryen. But everyone loves Jon because he's just a natural leader. So she's
Jon
like,
Sand.
sorry,
Jon Sand. No, he's not actually a bastard.
No.
Shit, spoilers.
I mean that's like last season.
But we did give a spoiler thing.
That's last season stuff.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
John ends up becoming a
I know,
Targaryen
I
in
know.
So he has claim.
Everyone
He's
who
an
I know
art-
who
his-
watches
his-
Game of Thrones is like, oh, I want to talk about it. I'm like, go ahead.
It's not like I've seen that episode. Not a big deal.
I do remember though when
Just
he
gonna
was
say-
trying to explain to me the Hodor thing,
Yeah.
and then I was like, that means nothing to
So
me.
I'm watching it. I'm like, what the fuck?
So I hadn't seen that scene when Hodor like that whole thing happens, and so I had like vague ideas because people were like, oh yeah, his name's Hodor because hold the door, and like that's what he does, and I was like, oh okay, cool. So he's like what, the gatekeeper of Winterfell. And then Nina was trying to explain it to you, and she was like, "Yeah, well, his name's Hodor because he holds the door." And then you were like, "Okay,
That is
what the fuck does that
the worst
mean?"
way to
Yes.
explain
Yeah.
that entire
And then
thing.
she was like, "Oh, Dean, help me explain it." And I was like, that's all I know. I haven't seen it.
Everyone
I don't
always
know.
said that, and then I said,
don't know how it
yeah,
works.
but what door did he
So
hold?
like the
They
way
had
it
to-
works, so Bran being the
Yeah.
three-eyed raven, so he has the power to look into the past.
Yeah,
And so he was in the past when it happened, and then he
connected with.
he had a connection between the present and the past, and he was looking at Hodor back in those days when he was normal. And then this chick was like pulling Bran through this door and had Hodor hold the door while the dead were trying to kill Bran and her. So she basically told him to sacrifice his life. And just kept yelling, "Hold the door, hold the door." And the echo came through Bran and then into the real world to young Hodor, who then just had some type of seizure with it and just started yelling, "Hold the door, hold the door." And it slowly progressed into Hodor. And then all he could say was Hodor. And that's why they changed his name to Hodor, and that's how his whole story starts. So the end was the start of the beginning. And that was the whole thing. But then, yeah, the way that it was being described to both you and me, she was just like...
Well, that's the way that everyone's described it to me.
He
And I'm like,
holds the door, and it's like...
everyone's
that's
always just
what
said,
the
"Oh yeah,
fuck?"
it's because he holds the door," and I was like, "Yeah, but what the fuck does that mean?"
That's the worst.
And like, I
explanation.
kind of figured that that's what it was because I knew all about like the 300 and whatever. But like, don't just say, "Oh yeah, he holds the door," and that's why it's called Hodor. I'm like, yeah, but for starters, Hodor is not even hold the door. It's like, yeah, you just
Hodor.
yeah, like, and then it was explained properly. I'm like, that's better.
It's because
I'm okay with this explanation.
Because he could walk into him because he was
Yeah.
stupid.
That's the word, walk, yeah.
Yeah.
So he could, like, control Hodor.
Yeah.
And while controlling Hodor, he was still in the past looking at young Hodor. And that was the connection. So, yeah.
Yeah,
No, it
very
is.
weird.
So, yeah, 2 more episodes, and then I'll be as angry as everyone else.
And then you can be excited for the prequel.
Is that pretty cool?
Yeah, it's gonna be set like the last winter. That
Yeah,
happened.
no, just when I thought it was going to be over 2. They're like, yeah, prequel time!
Yeah,
It's always like
I guess like it's good that people are getting more of what they like.
Yeah, but now I have to hear about it again.
That's the thing. You probably won't hear about anything until like the second season, depending on if it's good or not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like...
I feel like people are pretty fed up with it.
like, it's gonna
I
be the
feel
same
like it's
as,
going to
like-
be like Fear of the Walking Dead.
No,
People
it's-
just aren't going to watch it and they're not going to care about it.
Well, it could be like it's
really
different
need to-
showrunners.
Me too.
So it could be like it could be either better, like Better Call Saul, which is the prequel to
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. That show's apparently like one of the best shows on TV, and no one talks about it. Like people are saying it's better than Breaking Bad, which was considered one of the best shows on TV, and this is better. So everyone's like, it could be like that, or it could. I'm just expecting a TV show from HBO.
Yeah,
Which is
like
not much.
like HBO does fine TV shows.
Pretty good.
They do. They do.
Pretty
They're
good.
pretty good TV shows, but like Game of Thrones is the exception because there was tits in it.
How many...
Well, it's hits in all HBO shows, basically.
Yeah, but
There's some crazy fucking scenes in that, though.
Yeah.
I forgot how many rape scenes are in that fucking
Yeah.
thing.
watch weird dark anime. That'll scar
Well,
you.
no, because that's, like, animated.
Anyway.
Still haunts you.
This shit's just, like, fucking confronting as shit. I was like, oh yeah, like, it's Game of Thrones, like, oh, who's gonna be king? There's dragons and swords, and then it's like, oh.
And castration.
Shit! Well, yeah, that actually...
And Dickie going by.
Yeah, that does happen.
When you Dicky go by. I know.
I'm a eunuch. Weak! When you become a eunuch, damn it, I'm a eunuch.
Alright.
Yeah, Game of Thrones is the thing. Did you guys watch Detective Pikachu?
I
No.
did. I watched that in the premium lounge at Denny for $10.
Did you say no?
No.
What did you say?
No.
Pretty fucking good.
I assumed it would be fine.
I take your word for it.
What I'm gonna say,
If you guys want to talk
Just
about
go
it,
into
I'm
it.
more than happy to
Yeah.
go into it with the same mental forethought of the same, go into the same way that you would go into a Marvel movie, basically. Just be like, this is going to be a Marvel movie, but for Pokemon, just be like, this is going to be a video game adaptation A movie adaptation of a video game.
Cool.
So like, just have that thought, and then when you come out of it, you're gonna be like, "That was the best video game."
I'd even say it's just a good movie.
Yeah.
Like it's an action movie. It's gonna have like
It has like surprisingly a couple of good twists.
Yeah, I saw those twists coming. ages
me
away.
too. But then I thought they were going to be too obvious to do, but they did them anyway.
Like the fan service with the Pokemon is just really good. Like
I love the meme of that as like my mum likes the garlic Pokemon.
yeah. It's like the opening shot. There's like this long thing. It's like introducing the world of Pokemon, and there's the birds flying past, which is so fucking generic. So it actually took me a while to realize that they were like Pidgeys and Pidgeots, like just flying like in like the opening establishing shot. And I'm like, oh, this is Pokemon. That's really cool. And then the movie.
I think it's definitely something Dean would love. Right up your alley.
Right up my alley.
I'm gonna go up your alley.
There's no permission.
I'm gonna go up your alley, and I'm gonna go up there with Ryan Reynolds and Pikachu.
I mean,
Mr.
Reynolds
Mime.
is allowed on my alley.
Not Mr. Mime.
Not Mr. Mime, no.
But no, like the only
No,
downside.
I really like Pokemon, so I'm keen to watch it. I just
get
haven't.
excited for Pokemon battles because there's not
wasn't
really.
expecting it.
No.
There's not really.
Like
any-
there was that scene with Charizard, and I was like, okay, cool. So they're gonna have like some fucking cage fight bullshit.
I don't want to explain anything.
Yeah.
Don't.
Definitely.
I wasn't expecting a fucking Pokemon movie. I was expecting Detective Pikachu.
What I kind of want, because now that they're planning spin-offs and shit, I want there to be a battle Pokemon movie, but I kind of want it to be like Creed or something, where it's just like the super, like...
You want the training montage?
Yeah, training montages. I want the, like...
And then it'll
just
turn
the-
into Machamp when it gets a different coach.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the coach will be like, I can't teach you anymore. You have to go to him. It's like, alright, too easy, bro. Oh, sorry. And then it, walks 12 feet, and then it's like, Machamp. And then beats him up with 4 arms instead of 2.
Have you ever tried to like have Machamp out of the Pokeball in fucking Pokemon Let's Go? It's terrifying.
Yeah.
He's like carrying you around with his 2 top arms. Yeah. He's like running around you on his shoulders, and then his 2 other arms are like, Rah! Oh no. One of them is like that, the other one's holding Pikachu. It was scary.
That would be scary.
I think those shots of, I've never had him out, but Gengar following you is terrifying.
Yes.
He's massive.
He's massive.
Yeah, he was like 5'8".
Yeah, for whatever reason, like, to
in
be fair, you
Pokemon-
are
I
a
suppose,
10-year-old.
yeah, I was gonna say.
5'8", that's like 3 inches shorter than us.
No.
Yeah, but for a 10-year-old.
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
big for a 10-year-old.
thing that I was like.
That's
It
terrifying.
would be terrifying. But generally, I'm scared of things more if it's bigger than me.
Yeah.
You're taller than Charizard.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Crazy.
That was so weird. I'm like, what? But they were
I
so
remember-
big compared to Ash,
Yeah.
10-year-old.
Because
Okay.
I looked at the Pokedex when I was playing Fire Red the last time, and I was like, what? It's like 5'7" or 5'8".
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
So you could literally just like
6'6".
grab that fucker by the throat, tape up his mouth, and just beat Charizard up. Well,
No, he would use Slash and
No,
fucking
you
gouge
just put
him
a
in.
bucket on his tail.
Huh?
You just put a bucket on his tail.
Just piss on his tail.
Just fucking, he's dead.
Yeah.
No, that's not how it works. Charizard and that whole family, like that fire on his tail burns so bright that water can't just extinguish it like that. It takes a lot to fucking take
A
it
lot
out.
of
It's
fucking kids.
basically it's just the symbolic of their life force.
Yeah, like
It's-
obviously you can hit it directly with water and like, yeah, that's gonna hurt it quite a lot.
But it's also the
it's
same as
saying
someone
that
punched
it's
you
not
in the
gonna
chest
fucking
where your
rain
heart
and then
is.
it's gonna die.
That
Okay.
happened to Charmander.
No, it
No,
fucking
there was a
didn't.
whole bunch of other circumstances
Fuck!
around that. He was hungry, he was cold, he had no one, and then it rained.
Dickhead.
I feel like he's a lot more upset than Charmander was.
Well, Charmander then went back to the same fucking rock. It was like, obviously your trainer doesn't give a shit. Go with Ash. And it took a fucking full episode to do that. Then I learned Flamethrower, and then his fucking trainer was like, nah, I fucking knew this would happen. It was all part of training. And Ash was like, get fucked, cunt. And then stole his fucking Charmander.
And then he evolved it into Charizard, and then Charizard's like,
Charmeleon first.
Charizard was like this.
Well, Charmeleon.
So it
was
chose
like
the
that as well.
Charmeleon.
Oh, really? I didn't watch that part.
But then Charizard was like, oh shit, Ash is in... Sorry, Charmeleon was like, oh shit, Ash is fucking in trouble with an Aerodactyl, and I can't fly. I'm just gonna get wings real quick. Ah, I can fly.
I remember that episode, yeah.
That's pretty much it.
So Bagon evolves.
Bagon.
Bagel.
Bagon.
Or Bagel Pokemon.
Cool. Anything else? Because I really need to pee.
Yeah, me too. I tried to wrap this up ages ago, so I'm like, I kind of need to pee, and now I'm like, I really need
I
to pee.
didn't hear you say that, so...
I'm not going to say it on the microphone.
Welcome to Pisscast!
Welcome to Pcast. I'm going to do a big pee-pee.
Every podcast I listen to is just like, oh, I need to pee, so we're going to knock this out. I'm going to end this really slowly.
Let me pee this out.
If you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button and subscribe. Comment below if you have any questions, or email us at amalgamshow.com. Check Amalgam Games Lab, where Shannon and I'm going to have to wake up real fucking early for that tomorrow. Thanks, Shannon. And then find us on social media at The Amalgam Show and amalgamshow.com. Yeah, that one. Until next time, catch you all.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.